Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. Mental strength is the foundation of success. It's not about how many times you win. It's about how many times you get knocked down and still find a way to rise. Life is not easy, and it's not supposed to be. It's a test, a challenge, a battlefield. And only those who develop mental toughness will survive. So today I'm giving you 10 ways to become mentally stronger, because if you master these, there's nothing in this world that can break you. Mental strength is not something you are born with. It is something you build, something you develop through life's hardships, setbacks, and moments of adversity. It's forged in the fire of struggle, in the moments when you feel like giving up but choose to push forward anyway. It's easy to be strong when life is going well, when everything falls into place, but true mental toughness is tested in the dark moments, in the times when nothing seems to go your way, and you are forced to make a choice. Do you give in or do you rise above? Discipline is the backbone of mental strength. Without discipline, you allow your emotions to dictate your actions, and that is the quickest way to failure. You can't rely on motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Some days you wake up ready to conquer the world. Other days you struggle to even get out of bed. But discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't make excuses. It doesn't wait for the right time. It shows up every single day, no matter what. If you want to be mentally strong, you have to develop the kind of discipline that keeps you moving forward even when you don't feel like it, even when your body and mind are screaming at you to quit. Resilience is another key component of mental strength. Life will knock you down. It's inevitable. You will experience failure. You will face rejection. You will lose people you care about. But the difference between the weak and the strong is how they respond. Weak-minded individuals crumble under pressure. They let their failures define them, and they use their hardships as an excuse to stop trying. But the mentally strong, they use their failures as lessons. They see setbacks as setups for comebacks. They understand that pain is temporary, but the strength gained from pushing through is permanent. They refuse to let their circumstances dictate their destiny. They keep going, no matter how difficult the journey becomes. And let's talk about mindset. Your mindset is the most powerful weapon you have. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines your results. If you tell yourself that you are weak, that you are incapable, that you will never succeed, guess what? You won't. But if you train your mind to be unbreakable, if you tell yourself that you are capable, that you are strong, that you will overcome whatever comes your way, then you will. It all starts with your thoughts. What you feed your mind will determine the strength of your spirit. This is why it is crucial to eliminate negative self-talk and replace it with affirmations of power and resilience. Instead of saying, I can't, say I will. Instead of saying, I don't know how, say I will figure it out. The words you speak to yourself matter more than you realize. Another critical aspect of mental strength is learning how to manage your emotions. Too many people let their emotions control them instead of the other way around. When they are angry, they lash out. When they are sad, they shut down. When they are afraid, they retreat. But mentally strong individuals understand that emotions are temporary and should never dictate long-term decisions. They acknowledge their feelings, but do not allow them to overpower their logic. They remain composed under pressure, focused on solutions rather than problems. They understand that true power comes from control, not just over external circumstances, but over their own reactions. Mental toughness is also about endurance. It's about developing the stamina to keep going when things get tough. Too often, people quit too soon. They start something with excitement and energy, but as soon as they hit a roadblock, they throw in the towel. The mentally strong push through those roadblocks. They understand that growth happens in the struggle, that success is found on the other side of hardship. They don't expect the journey to be easy, they expect it to be worth it. And finally, mental strength is about refusing to be a victim. It's about taking full responsibility for your life and your outcomes. Weak people blame others for their failures. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, their past. But the strong understand that no matter what has happened to them, they have the power to change their future. They refuse to dwell on what they cannot control and instead focus on what they can. They take charge of their lives and refuse to let anything or anyone dictate their potential. At the end of the day, mental strength is a choice. It's not something that magically appears overnight. It's built through consistent effort, through relentless determination, through an unshakable belief in oneself. It's about showing up every single day, no matter what, and proving to yourself that you are stronger than anything life throws your way. Your mindset is the single most powerful tool you have in life. It determines the way you see yourself, the way you respond to challenges, and ultimately, the path you take towards success or failure. Everything starts in the mind. Before you win in the real world, you have to win internally. Before you achieve anything great, you have to believe you can. It's not just about talent or skill, those things help, but they mean nothing if your mindset is weak. You can have all the talent in the world, but if you think like a loser, you will lose. If you think small, you will live small. If you let doubt control you, you will never take the steps necessary to reach your full potential. But when you train your mind to be unbreakable, when you take control of your thoughts and develop a mentality that refuses to quit, you become unstoppable. Most people lose in life not because they lack ability, but because they have already lost in their minds. They have convinced themselves that they are not good enough, that success is for other people, that they are doomed to stay stuck where they are. That kind of thinking is what destroys potential before it even has a chance to be realized. The strongest people in this world are not the ones who have never faced obstacles. They are the ones who have trained their minds to see obstacles as opportunities. They don't allow negative thoughts to dictate their actions. Instead, they control their mindset and use it as a weapon to push through adversity. They understand that setbacks are temporary, that pain is part of the process, and that quitting is never an option. The way you respond to challenges determines your future. Weak-minded people see difficulty and immediately look for a way out. They complain, they make excuses, and they allow circumstances to dictate their effort. But the mentally strong, they don't fold under pressure. They adjust, they adapt. They find solutions instead of problems. They don't waste energy feeling sorry for themselves because they know that feeling sorry won't change anything. They focus on what they can control, and they give everything they have to improving, learning, and growing. That's the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. It's not luck. It's not some secret formula. It's the ability to control your thoughts, to refuse to be defeated mentally, and to push forward no matter how hard life gets. You have to train your mind the same way you would train your body. You wouldn't expect to be physically strong without putting in the work, lifting weights, running, pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone. The same applies to your mental strength. If you don't challenge yourself, if you don't push your limits, if you don't develop the ability to handle stress, fear, and uncertainty, then your mind will remain weak. Every single day, you have to feed your mind the right things. You have to be careful about what you allow and what you read, what you watch, who you surround yourself with. Negativity is like poison, and if you consume too much of it, it will destroy your mindset. But if you fill your mind with strength, discipline, and resilience, you will develop the kind of mental toughness that can withstand anything. At the end of the day, your mindset is your responsibility. No one else can fix it for you. No one else can force you to think like a winner. That choice is yours. You can choose to let life break you, or you can choose to build an unshakable mind that refuses to be defeated. The way you think controls the way you live, and when you master your mindset, you master your future. Ladies and gentlemen, everything in life starts with your mind. Your ability to push through pain, to stay disciplined, to face your fears, and to rise above challenges. It all comes down to mental strength. If you don't train your mind to be unbreakable, the world will break you. But if you build resilience, if you develop discipline, if you learn to control your emotions and refuse to be shaken by adversity, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Your thoughts shape your reality. The way you think determines the way you live. If you believe in yourself, if you refuse to quit, if you stay locked in and committed to your growth, then success is inevitable. But you have to make that choice. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. It's on you to develop the mindset of a warrior, to face life's battles head on, and to never let anything or anyone break your spirit. So from this moment forward, no more excuses. No more waiting for the perfect time. No more doubting your potential. The strongest version of you is waiting on the other side of discipline, resilience, and an unshakable mindset. You are capable. You are powerful. And if you refuse to break, you will win. Now go out there and be unstoppable.